Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another SEC rival, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sooners will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Touchdown Sooners. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9.
Get set.
He's looking to throw. Going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it. He's got great speed.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Handoff from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Discards a man. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Connection to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to run for it. Smashes through. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Oklahoma 14, Mississippi State 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
To the air. It's Arnold. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's now second and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Tripped up for the tackle.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw's got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
From the gun, looking for a man. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They put it on the ground last time. They had it, got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Mississippi State going up tempo. Now on the move. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Going with the counter play here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
On defense, when they line up with numbers, and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here, and then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on the heels.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to throw, it's Arnold. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Sooners are on the move. Defense in press coverage. Using his legs, it's Sawchuk. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. First down, just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
And the Sooners have taken it inside the 20.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Achuk. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Brings up second down.
Back to throw, it's Arnold. He's going to fire deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
To the wideout. Forced out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 14, Mississippi State 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll ride his man on the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
He'll do it himself. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Virginia notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Charlottesville is worth its weight in gold to the Cavaliers. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Caught in the backfield, it's ball. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking to throw on third. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback, but how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
The Bulldogs have this offense rolling.
Cobra.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game, and he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldog!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
First down here for the offense. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
This offense has a second down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of a football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown Sooners!
Number 27.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They'll go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on this. You might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now on second down. The give from the gun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Getting some heat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He'll start this drive firing. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Throwing right. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alchuk. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sooners ready to go on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. On the ground, it's Alchuk. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on third. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Arnold. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half. Right away, you throw an interception to the defense.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered on.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that is no fun for that wide receiver, thinking you just ran all the way downfield for that. You're not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Going for it all. And it'll be caught on the right sideline, but the officials say he was just out of bounds on the right side.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Decision time, 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Mississippi State Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
From the gun, the running back has it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Jackrabbit.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Now the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Here we go.
They'll ride Davis here. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Snap from the gun on third down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The corners are walked up tight. The give on the inside. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 35, Mississippi State 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
At the 10-yard line. Second down coming up.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a fourth down decision time for this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
If I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got some room to run. At the 20. Touchdown Sooners. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
14.
Coming out with it, it's Harrell. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The give to Davis. Runs through the tackle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He's looking for a man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
42, Spider.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll ride Davis here. Still running at the 40. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bulldogs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Coming after him. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and
going downfield for the big play. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Off the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't